The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's a horror you've seen in the movies and on TV, but for numerous families, this atrocity has become reality. In the latest case, birth mother Savannah Graywin was found dead, and she had disappeared after allegedly being asked by an upstairs neighbor to help her sew a dress. I can't even begin to fathom the rationale that goes behind something like this occurring. It's not the first time it's happened. What would ever make someone do
Well,
Crazy?
yeah, I mean,
you.
yes, that's fair.
summary.
That's
I don't
fair.
have to be you,
in
Judy,
summary.
to figure this one out.
Absolutely. Well, listen, there are people who we say have antisocial personality traits, okay? And so these are people who, they don't value another human life. It's really, other people are just a means to their goals for them, and there's really no remorse. So if you try to reason with these individuals and say, what are you doing to this poor woman and her family? It's like nothing's upstairs. And that's what's scary, is that we can't convince them that there might be a morality behind why they shouldn't be doing this, which is what's really scary.
Just can't.
Well, and this whole situation is so uncomfortable because the couple's been charged with kidnapping of the baby, but because I guess as of now they can't prove
everything that they actually did it.
that the birth mother, that her death was due to the actions of this individual. So to me, it's so disturbing on multiple levels, which I can assume what I think went down, and it's not pretty. I don't even want to think about it.
We want pregnant moms to enjoy their pregnancy, so we don't want you to walk around and think that everybody's trying to take your baby, because in the United States, experts have found about 14 cases in the past decade, but you do need to be aware that this can happen, but, you know, be aware, but not overly paranoid.
Dr. Judy, how would we know this is an individual you want to keep your distance from?
Well, it can be hard because people who are psychopaths will prey on the fact that all of us like to hear nice things about ourselves. So they're very charming. And one big red flag is that they attach way too quickly. Like, they've met you once and all of a sudden you're best friends, or they want to marry you if they're dating you. And that's a huge red flag.
Yes,
So
let's
maybe
sew a
Travis
dress.
was right. So
Yeah.
It's just weird. Hey, let's sew together.
No. Why? Yeah, and it's crazy because not only do they attach to you right away, they like really shower you with compliments, make you feel super great about yourself. It makes you want to spend time with them and leave your guard down. And when you are a pregnant woman, especially in later terms, you are a bit more vulnerable. You can't move quite as fast. You can't run away.
Yeah.
Here's what's devastating to me. There are babies throughout this world who live in orphanages, who need to be adopted. And yes, I will acknowledge the adoption process is not always easy, but it's a heck of a lot easier than potentially killing someone, learning how to do a C-section. To me, that's where I get confused, because even if you have an antisocial personality disorder, you're a psychopath, why wouldn't you just adopt a baby?
They're not.
Why would you?
They're not going to go through the. They're not going to pass the process. No way.
That's exactly what it is.
Is that what it is? They know that they're
Hopefully they
incapable
would,
because of their maybe past criminal behavior. They're not eligible.
That's a part of it. And then there's a bit of a narcissism, like they don't want to wait in line and go through due process. They want to just take it now. They're very much more about that sort of instant gratification.
Impulsive.
There's an impulsivity there.
And they don't really understand that what they are doing is wrong.
No, which is why it's so scary, because then you're trying to talk to them and it's literally like there's no reactivity, because their brains show basically lower reactivity than the rest of us. And so as they're going through this sort of this, DIY horrible C-section, it's not really like they're even reactive to all the blood and what's happening.
It's hard to fathom. The things that human beings will do. And obviously, we pray that this never happens to any other pregnant woman out there.